Honestly, not too bad. Ooh, I almost missed the pumpkin spice. Hello, it's Felicia, and welcome back to my October series where I am filming, at least filming something every day, like a little daily check-in. And if you can't hear, it is our first, not only October drench, but our first, I believe, fall rain as well. And this makes me so excited. We had a bit of rain right at the end of summer, so everything that was burnt to a crisp kind of livened up right before we went into fall, which was really nice. Today we are having our first proper fall rain, and I just got my flower order in last night, so I thought today would be the perfect day to start baking some fun stuff. I always tend to kick off fall with some pumpkin bread. It's like just my favorite. I remember getting this box set of just like a pumpkin bread set when I was younger. Every fall, like as soon as they came out, I would grab the kit and make pumpkin bread, and that was just my favorite thing to do. And now I make it from scratch every year. And I just wasn't ready at the start of fall because it just was still 80 degrees out. And it's still quite hot, but now that it's raining and it just feels like a nice baking day, it's just like there's nothing more perfect that could be done than making a good pumpkin loaf today. So that's what we're going to get up to, and I hope you all are enjoying the series so far. I know I'm having so much fun with it. I believe this will be video number 4, which is crazy, and it's like the first week of October. Today's October 7th, so I hope you enjoyed today's video, and let's get on to baking. I really need to write this recipe down. First off, I'm going to get half a cup of butter melting. It calls for oil, but I actually don't have a ton of oil, so I'm going to use butter. I also don't have baking soda, so I'm going to substitute it with some baking powder and hope that that works. Let's see. Melting. Not a real baker yet, because I don't measure my flour. 2, but I probably will start doing that whenever I get more into sourdough. I've not gone over to sourdough yet, and mostly because this is so much sugar. Do I need this much sugar? I'll do, it calls for a cup of sugar. I think I'm gonna do 3/4 of a cup and see how that feels. So much. And if it seems weird, I'll just add the other 4. Okay. We're going to do, it said 3-to-1 ratio of baking powder to baking soda, and then also calls for baking powder. So I'm going to do that amount. 3, and then, okay. Hopefully that works. or half a teaspoon of salt. And I should set my oven, so I'm not mad at myself when I am done with this, to 350. Oh, but the sourdough, I just haven't gotten into sourdough yet. I'm interested to, but I just don't want to start it. And I use a very specific flour that is kind of a little expensive, but I don't mind that it's expensive because it's literally all my bread, all my pizza, all my sweets, like everything. Like I don't buy any of that stuff. I just buy good expensive flour. So I don't want to, like, whenever you're starting it, you have to discard it for like a week or so. And I just feel like that would be such a big waste, I guess. But I just discovered the company I get the flour from also has started doing like one of those dehydrated starters. So maybe that is the move. That way I'm not like wasting a ton of flour to start it up, and it's just already, I just have to probably hydrate it and then like feed it whenever I want a loaf, which is fine by me. But yeah, okay. We are going to combine all dry ingredients. Ooh, I almost missed the pumpkin spice. 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice, which I think I'm gonna try to write this down while this is baking, like make it all pretty. And I don't know, maybe write down some of these substitutions because I think I've used them in the past, which is why I feel comfortable using them now. I feel like, I don't know, pumpkin, like spices and stuff, they don't have to be exact. I don't know, I feel like in some ways baking needs to be exact, in some ways it's okay. It's okay. Oh, now it smells like pumpkin. Smells so, holds so much memory, like the nostalgia of this mix right now. Okay, but anyway, I'm gonna write this all down, all pretty, maybe with some of my substitutions and stuff, and put it up on the screen so you can take a picture. But I'll also try to remember, editing self, to write it down in the description box. Like, that's an easy way as well. And I also will say with this recipe, I have in the past substituted all of this for gluten-free flour. Like just made the same recipe and then switched it with just gluten-free flour, and it was phenomenal. So you could also use that if you want. Now for the wet ingredients, I'm gonna do eggs. I love using my own chicken's eggs. Oh, she's got a strong shell that's great calcium. The mess is baking. Okay. Now for the pumpkin. So excited. The joy this is giving me. This is my first fall at this house, so just like the ability to like open the windows on this rainy day and just listen to the rain so quietly in the forest, like drizzle with no other noise. Because I used to live right next to the interstate, and there was just days I dreamed of like not having this like droning sound outside all the time. And now like I am experiencing that today. Like it's just wild. If I could have just entered my little mind a year ago, and it's like, in a year you'll be making your pumpkin bread, with the windows open on a rainy day in the forest, I would have just like felt hugged. I would have felt hugged and just like, it's all gonna work out. And I feel like there's things now that like future me is like, if only I could have told her like a year ago that this problem would be solved, this thing would be solved, this everything would be going right here. Like, I bet future me is doing that right now. So it's like, if I can just accept that little hug of future me of like, everything's gonna work out all the time. Like, it's always all gonna work out. I think that's a cool notion. Like, it's fine. Okay. Stir wet ingredients into dry ingredients, and then we're done. This battery now. Okay, battery switched out. Sorry if you couldn't see anything I was doing before. I wasn't paying attention to the viewfinder. But we are stirring everything together. And then I'm gonna see if it seems a little too wet from the lack of sugar. If it is, I will fix that. But honestly, if anything, it already seems a little too dry. I guess I could add a little bit of oil. So I just did butter, but I did half a cup of butter. Okay. It's a lot of butter, but it's okay. It's gonna be so delicious. It's been a while since I've made this. It kind of seems a little dry. I don't know. I can't remember what it's supposed to be like. I think it's good. I think it's fine. It'll be fine. If it's not good, I'll just make another batch because I have 2 more cans of puree and a whole big batch of flour. So that's fine. That's fine. Okay. For pumpkin bread, I always do baby loaves. I think they're like the secret to a good loaf. Like, they don't take as long to bake, I don't think. Or maybe it's just the same amount of time. They're such perfect portion sizes. And you can give one to a friend if you're doing that, instead of just some random amounts of amounts of like pieces. You give a whole like mini loaf to someone. It's like kind of halfway. Should be fine based on my memory. And then another thing that's really helpful with mini loaves is just going ahead and putting them on a little pan so you're not like trying to get them all out individually. So, okay. There she is. Going to pop her in the oven. Let's see. I'll start with 30 minutes and check. Oh, so excited. I'm actually really surprised I haven't gotten this recipe written down. Simply because I do it all the time in the fall. And even just looking at it, I change so much each time. Or like I see it written, I'm like, oh yeah, I subbed that for that or whatever. I'm like, why haven't I written it down to remember that? You know what I mean? Okay. Okay. And then I just get to put it in my little thing. Oh, so thrilling. I actually low-key need to organize this. Okay, this is a breads and rolls. Do we have treats? It's right in there. It's so fun. I need to write down all my recipes. Okay, I think they look great. Might have risen a little bit more with baking soda, but it's okay. It's fine. Okay, they look so pretty. Honestly, not too bad. Baking soda, wish I had. Think that would have helped. I should have done all the sugar. Will do next time. But otherwise, it still tastes very good. Yeah, I think it's just that it's a little gummy from not fluffing up because of the baking soda situation. And also, next time, I will use the KitchenAid. Because I am not that good at making it as fluffy as it can be. As you can hear, the crows. Hi guys, what's your message today? The crows want to tell you goodbye. As you can hear, it's still raining, which, yeah, it's been so cozy. It's been such a cozy day. I just did a pizza dough. My partner, I do the dough, my partner does the rest of the pizza. It's a great, like, night where neither of us are cooking a ton. I'm probably just gonna eat pizza and continue watching that season of Top Chef and playing some more Stardew and eating some pumpkin bread and enjoying the sound of this rain because it is very refreshing, and I don't think it's gonna rain another day this week. So I think I'll be leaving you guys here for today, just a rainy, cozy baking day, and I'll probably pop up a new video for checking in for October 8th. And yeah, I'm excited. If you haven't watched any of the other portions of this little series, this is log 4, so there's at least 3 more. Depending on when you're watching this, there could be more after, so be sure to check that out. It'll be in like the cozy fall playlist that I have. And yeah, I hope you're enjoying. I hope that these videos are getting you in the like just cozy fall mood, just the good energy that I'm feeling for October. I hope it's coming through on screen, because that's all I want to do really throughout this series is just really take time to document my favorite month of the year. So yeah, I hope you are having a lovely day and a lovely start to your October, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys!